everybody. We are live. I hope everybody's okay. I'll come a bit closer while I'm talking to you. Welcome to week 2 of our Octagon Tappers online classes. For those of you who were with us last week, you may have noticed I've changed location. I just thought this room is a bit bigger, and I've also got a wooden floor, so hopefully that'll be better and it'll be easier for you to see what I'm doing. So I might have to play around with the camera angles in a second, but I think you should be able to see me fine over there. So I hope everybody is well. I hope you're having a good week so far and a nice Wednesday. So the plan for this week is, so normally we would have a routine which we work on for like a number of weeks, especially if we were leading up to a show. But obviously it's slightly different this way because you can in fact go back and watch the classes again if you want to. Oh, I've just seen Anne saying, ooh, a posh room. Thanks, Anne. Hi, Anne. Hi, Audrey. Let us know if you're watching. So normally we would do a routine over a number of weeks and we would kind of develop our exercises. But what I thought I'd do this time is we're going to stick to the same routine today, but we're hopefully going to finish it. So we're just going to kind of recap what we did last week and then do the end section. And then next week we'll start a new routine and we'll do it for maybe each routine we'll do for like 2 or 3 weeks so we can develop them, but then we don't get too bored. And if you feel like you need to go over it, obviously you can in the meantime catch up from the week before. Exercises wise, we're going to do the 2 exercises we did last week, we're going to do again, but we'll just go through those a lot quicker. And then I'm going to add in another exercise as well. So we're just adding on each time. So as before, who else? Soraya, hi, morning. Make sure you've got enough space around you. Just be very aware if there's any bits and pieces in your room that you don't want to crash into. So the first exercise, hi, Bryony. So I'm kind of dancing to the video camera here, and then I've got my laptop down here. So if you see my eyes go down so that I can see who is there. No delay today. Great. So I have to say on that front, a thank you to Chris, who's one of our technicians at the Octagon, who has looked into it after last week and has sent me a few things that I needed to do to the video camera. And so hopefully we don't have a delay, which is great. Okay, so our warm-up exercise, if you remember last week, we did some swings. So we're swinging, we're making sure we're just warming up our knees and our ankles. We'll do it with the music in a second. We alternate our arms. So we're going to do a few of these and I'll talk you through them as we go. We're going to do, you can't see because I'm too close, we're going to warm up our ankles with some flexing and pointing. I'm under a spotlight here. And some rotating, some basic taps. And when you're doing the basic taps, what you want to make sure is that you're working your foot from your ankle, not your whole leg. So it's not a whole leg action. It's literally just from the ankle. Okay, so you can just follow along. We're going to get started. So we've got some swings. We're going to have some flexing and rotating of those ankle joints, some basic taps, and then we'll come back to the swings to finish. All right, follow along. Remember, you're mirroring me, and I will say which arm or leg you're doing. So just make sure, imagine I'm your reflection. Da-da-da-da. All right, let's get started. Okay. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Janet. Ready? So we're right onto the line. 2 arms. 3 arms. If it feels right, then in from my heart. If you feel like it, right on back. And make it okay. I swear I'll behave. 2 arms. Control. So we waited. I put on a show. Now I'm naked. You say I'm dead. My ego is bad. I don't give a shit. And it goes take it out, talking loud, no. Right on that. Can't stay to it, talking loud, show you all the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. I don't need to try to control you. Look into my eyes and I own you with the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. Flex. Point. Flex. I'm getting warm. Let's kick that off. All right, we've got a few more people joining us. Please do let us know if you're here so I can give you a shout out. And if I check my phone, it's because sometimes the tappers, Eileen's there. Hi, Eileen. And I should say hi, Mum, as well. Hope she's watching. So my mum was a tap dance teacher. She still is a tap dance teacher. So I always blame her for everything I know. Okay, so our shuffle exercise. So remembering a shuffle is when you're striking the floor on the way out and on the way back. A little thing that some of you may or may not know, quite a lot of tap steps, the rhythm of the sound of the word emulates the rhythm of the step. So a shuffle, shuffle, or shuffle. So the number of syllables helps to represent the rhythm of the step. So you're striking the floor on the way out and on the way back. So I'll just show you sideways what I mean, out and back. You can probably hear your own taps quite well, and what you may find if you're relatively new to tap is that you get it on the way out, but sometimes you miss it on the way back. And we're asking you to do something which is quite direct by striking the floor, but you also need to have a relaxed ankle. So it's quite a contradicting thing we're asking you to do because you don't want your heel to make contact with the floor. Okay, so a steady rhythm to start with. We're going to have 3 shuffles with the right leg, then you close. Trying not to do a big stamp as you close, we're still warming up. 3 on the left, 2, 3, and close. To the side, 1, 2, 3, and close, and 1, and 2, and 3, and close. Then we're going to do 1, and close, 1, and close, 1, and close, 1, and close, and a front, and a side, and a front, and close, and a front, and a side, and a front, and close. Worry about your feet first, but if you're confident with your feet, you're going to add your arms. They're going to be in opposition. So they're going to go here for the first 3, and close. Then you're going to do the same on the left, 2, 3. I hope you're joining in with me, by the way, not just sitting down drinking a cup of tea. I bet that's what Kat's doing. On the right to the side, you're going to have a diagonal line with your arms, and you're making sure that you're pointing down towards the action foot. 3 and close, and 1, and 2, and 3, and close. So same for the ones, same for the ones, same for the ones, same for the ones. And then when you do your front and side and front, just let your arms swing. Okay, we're just going to do that bit to start with, just to make sure that you're all with me. Pat's here. Hi, Pat. Okay, from the beginning. Oh, wrong song. Ready? 6. And going 1, 2, 3, and close. 1, 2, 3, and close. Side, one. On one.
Reroute the rivers, let the dam wanna be. There's some people down the way that's thirsty, so let the liquid spirit free.
Front, side. Oh, I said just let your arms swing then, didn't I? Front, side, front, I'm just going to move that up there because I think that will make it easier for me. Okay, how are we doing? I'm going to assume fabulous, but I know the response. It is what's been really lovely actually with this class is a few people have kind of sent me some questions following last week's class, which is really great. And Sarah as well put a video of her doing it up on our event page, which is great. It's not compulsory, but it's really useful for me to be able to see you so I can see if I need to kind of go over any bits because maybe I've not been clear. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to speed it up. So then we have hold on, a 2, a 3, hold on, a 2, a 3, hold on, a 2, 3, hold on, a 2, 3, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, and the front, a side, a front, a front, a side, front. Yeah? So let's add that on so we do it fast. Da-da-da-da. Felicity, hi. I've just had a message. Felicity's watching, but she's not sure how to type us, tell us. Lovely floor space. It's much better, isn't it? I was getting a bit frustrated with having a tiny board. Anne saying, hello, Sarah. Sarah's new. She's joining us. We're welcoming lots of new people, which is great. And Judy, hi, Judy. Da-da-da-da. And Georgia as well. So many people. I need to stop reading all these messages now, and so I can keep going. So let's add that on. Repeat fast, and we do. Yeah. So we're going to do it once through slow and once through fast. Here we go. Stop talking, Katie, and let's tap dance. Ready? Right leg first. 3 to the front. Slow first. Then we speed it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and go. Stay nice and lifted on that standing leg. To the side. Other side. On one.
Reroute the rivers, let the dam wanna be.
Side.
There's some people down the way that's thirsty, so let the liquid spirit
front, side, front.
The people are thirsty with a man's unnatural hand. Watch what happens when the people catch in.
Double time and do 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. Side, side, front, side, front, front, side, front. Let's carry on. So I feel very popular. Da, 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 da. Okay, so then we have our shuffle ball change. So it starts with the shuffle, and then you're going to take the leg back forward. Shuffle, back forward, shuffle, back forward, shuffle, close. So a shuffle ball changes. If you don't change the step, you would keep going on the same leg. So we're going to do 3 and a shuffle close. So we're going to go 1, ball change, shuffle, ball change, shuffle, ball change, shuffle, step together. Same on the left. 1, a 2, a 3. We're going to do it a 3rd time. But this time you're going to take it ever so slightly on the diagonal. Yeah. And then let's add our last step in straight away, which is a shuffle hop step. So start with the right leg again. You're going to shuffle, hop, step it down. Shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. We're going to do 2 steps. So step, step. Then on the left. So 1, a 2, a 3, step, step. And then we're going to do it a 3rd time. And again, like we did with the shuffle ball changes, we're going to take it on a slight diagonal. I can hear like acoustics in this room because I think I've moved loads of furniture and now it's all acousticy. So shuffle ball changes, go 1, a 2, a 3, shuffle, close, a left, a 2, a 3, shuffle, close, to the side, 2, 3, shuffle, close, a 1, a 2, a 3, shuffle, close, shuffle, Then we start the whole thing from the beginning. Just going to see if I can muffle some of that noise. So, shuffles. 3 slow to the front. Sorry, I need to talk to the camera, not the laptop. 3 slow to the front. Front, front, side, side. 1, front, front, side, side. Front, side, front, side, front. Speed it up. Quick 3, quick 3, quick 3, quick 3. Quick 1, 1, 1. Quick front, quick side, front, front, side, front. Then the shuffle ball changes. 3 shuffle ball changes and a shuffle close. Right side, left side, right to the side, left to the side. And then shuffle, hop steps. 3 shuffle, hop steps and a step, step. And then we're going to do the whole thing twice. Sounds like a lot of information, but you can follow along. And hopefully you're with me. Let's go. Ready? 6, 5, 6, 3, slow. 1. On 1.
Hungry round the rivers, let the dam water be. There's some people down the way that's thirsty, so let the liquid spirit free.
Front side, front.
With a man's unnatural hand. Watch what happens when the people catch in on the water.
Double time. 3, 1, 2, 3. Shuffle will change. Here we go. 1, a 2, a 3. Shuffle, close. 1, 2, 3. To the side. Shuffle, hop step. 1. To the side. From the beginning, so 1, 2.
After it comes, might come with a staple. Grab the roots of the trees down by the river. Dip your toe when you should.
On 1.
Liquid spirit. Liquid spirit.
Front side, front.
Liquid spirit. Liquid spirit.
Double time. 3 shuffles. 1, 1. Front side, front. Shuffle, ball change. Go. 1. Let your arms swing. Really relax to the side. 1. Shuffle, hop steps. Just 1 seat slide this time. Well done. Fantastic. If you need to grab a drink at any point, please do. I've just got some water that I keep sipping along to. Sipping along with. How's everybody doing? Still with me? Fabulous. Okay, so what I thought we would do is one more little exercise thing before we go over the routine. And I just want to play with some rhythms and some of the steps which then feature in the routine. So, Anne's good, Bridie's good, thumbs up all round, fab. Okay, so we're going to play around with some rhythms. So just stepping on your right leg first, we're just going to step 1, 2, 3, 4. And as we step, I want you to place your whole foot down at the same time. So it's not toe first, it's the whole foot. And it's, technically you could say that's a stamp, but I don't want a full stop there. I want you to be able to transfer your weight. 2, 3, 4. You're then going to do a stamp and clap. So clap, step, clap, step, clap. So we start off with a basic step and then we're adding the clap. I think it's when I'm underneath this light, I've got acoustics going on when I speak. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Try it with me, ready? 6, 7, 8, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? I'm just going to make sure you can see my feet as I step back a bit, but that's better acoustically as well. Try it again. 6, 7, 8. It's not fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're then going to step, but go toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. So 4 of those. And then we're going to change it to a tap step, heel, tap step, heel, tap step, heel, tap step, heel. So our rhythms are changing after 4 counts. So if I just show you sideways a second, that toe, heel. So it's literally the ball of your foot, and try not to just like delicately place your toe, but really put the weight into it. So you could like lift that back leg off. You don't need to, but you can go down, really dig into the floor. 3, 4, and then a tap step heel is the beginnings of a shuffle to then go toe heel. Tap step heel, tap step heel. Just have a little walk, like a little tap step heel around wherever you are, or on the spot. You can go from side to side. If you've got a floor that allows you to come forward, or go around in a circle. This is one of the things I find most frustrating, because I'm a real teacher and dancer who likes to be able to travel around the room. But I'm very aware that we may not have big spaces, so we need to do what we can in the space that we've got. So there's 4 different elements to this, and it goes 1, step, step. Then we add a clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step. Toe, heel, toe, heel. Tap, step, heel. Back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and toe, heel, toe. And you can do it on the spot, or if you want to move around the room, you can, but it's really up to you. Then we just go repeat from the beginning. So what I really want you to be doing is trying to differentiate between the sounds and the rhythms. Sometimes we want to put more rhythms and more beats in, where actually simplicity can be just as effective, if not more so. And then you really have to pull yourself back from not adding more steps. So we do have a piece of music we're going to use for this. Hopefully it's not going to be too fast. Let me just skip it along a bit.
All right.
Ready? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Toe, heel. Tap, step. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Toe, heel. And again, if you want to walk around, you can. Toe, heel. And again. 1. Toe, heel. Tap, step, heel. And again. Walk. Couple more times. Step. One more. Oh, went wrong. We're going to do it one more time now. I was starting to think about the next thing. Once more. Walk. Step. Okay, stop there. Good, well done. So good. Sorry. See, I like to go wrong just to prove that it happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. Have a little sip of something. I want to keep playing with rhythm. So I think each week we'll just play with a different set of rhythms. And while you are on your own in your house, it's great because you can really hear the sounds that you're making. Sometimes, you know, we have 20 odd people in our class. Well, we always have 20 odd people in our class. Not odd as in your odd people, but 20 or so. And it is quite hard to be able to just focus on the sounds that you're making, which sometimes is good because you can just think, oh, I didn't get that step, but someone else will have. But then at other times, it's really great to be able to really focus on the sounds that your feet are making. And that's something that if you want, you can just obviously be practicing that for yourself. And we're always chatting, Anne, and that's what we miss. You see, I feel like I'm talking to myself because all I can see is my own reflection. But there we go. And it's just nice to know that you're with me in spirit. Send me some pictures of you guys where you are so I can see what your tap space looks like. Okay, so we did our Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company B. And we are going to finish the whole song today. There's repeats in there, don't panic. We're going to do what we did last week. There's one ever so slight change I'm going to make. Classic me. But it's just which side we do something and it will make the whole thing easier. So let's recap. We started by doing a salute with our right arm and then we bring our right arm down. Now, I appreciate some of you may not have done last week's class, and I am going to go through everything. But the good thing about this being recorded is if you feel like you're catching up, or maybe you did last week's class and you still feel like you're catching up, hopefully you can go back to the video and go through it again if that's helpful. But I will go through the whole thing again, don't worry. So you're going to do a shuffle which crosses over your leg. So your right leg is going to shuffle out and across. You're going to do a toe tap. You're going to come back and you're going to close. Now, that's what I did last week. And then I had Mum, the tap dancing guru, on the phone to me going, I think it's much better if you do a toe heel close there. So especially for you, Mum, we're going to do that. So it's going to go out, cross, toe, tap, out, cross, close, toe, heel. Rhythmically, apparently, it's going to sound loads better. So I hope you can notice the difference. Then we go out, cross on the left, out, cross, toe, heel. So that's one slight change. So actually, we've got two changes I'm going to make. Your arms are in our position. You're standing nice and lifted on that standing leg. So you got out, cross, tap, tap, out, cross, toe, heel, out, cross, tap, tap, out, cross, toe, heel. Yeah? Let's just do that much with the music just so you get it back into the groove with the song. We salute up. Have a little wiggle. Go on, Judy. I know you want to. So it goes out, cross, tap, tap, out, cross, toe, heel. Good. You're right, Mum. It does sound better. So you can have a little wiggle as you're doing this. I don't mind if you want to have this arm on your hip or what. I don't mind. But just get into it. And remember, this whole thing is for fun. Yes, we might be learning some new skills, learning some new routines, but I just hope it's a bit of fun to break up the crazy world that we are currently in. So we've had out, cross, tap, tap, out, cross, toe, heel, out, cross, tap, tap, out, cross, toe, heel. We're going to step to the side. Step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, out, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, out. And that really is just a step together. But acoustically, we should hear the difference in the sound. So this is a step with your whole foot down. This is just the ball of your foot. Step, touch, boom. And you go the same way twice, so the right both times. And your arms are coming this way. Wipe the windows and stop. And your elbows are in here. Let's add it on from the beginning. Ready and salute. Out. Toe heel. Step touch. to call it, but we fancy it up. So the basic step goes forward with the right, round with the left, back, back, forward, round, back, back. So if you want to do the basic step, that's fine. When we fancy it up, and this is one of the questions that I had, we have a tap, step, heel, which we've just practiced in that warm-up exercise. Then this is just a toe heel. Pick up is something we haven't practiced yet, but you step back and you hinge that foot and then you pull it to make so that you strike the floor this way with your foot. Pick up, if you're new to tap, is something that might take you a couple of weeks to get the hang of. Because again, it's one of those things where you need to strike the floor, but you also need to keep quite a relaxed ankle, but keep at it and it will come. So tap, step, heel, toe, heel, pick up, out, tap, step, and we do it twice the same way. Yeah. So the out cross tap tap, that we do right side, left side. The step touch, we go right side first both times, and the box step, we go onto the right side first both times, and then you repeat from there all the way through. Let's do all of that with the music. Here we go. And going up. Out, cross, tap, tap. Toe heel. Forward into step heel, toe heel, heel tap. Again from the beginning. Good. I'm going to assume you're all with me because we did that last week and I'm going to carry on. So 3 shuffles to the right. We did this earlier on in our warm-up, so this should be great. 1, 2, 3, and close. To the left. 1, 2, 3, and close. 1, 2, 3, and close. 1, 2, 3, and close. Yeah? Let's add it on. Here we salute. And again. Shuffle on the side. 2, 3, and toe. Is it coming flooding back to you? I can tell you're all joining in with me and concentrating because no one's got time to type. That's good. Okay, so we're going to go to the right, toe heel, tap, step, heel together. Again, differentiating between a step, a toe heel, and a tap, step, heel. Same to the other side. Yeah, so it's toe, heel, tap, step, heel, touch, toe, heel, heel. And you may notice that I'm sort of going like this. That's more for me to emphasize that we're digging down. If I was just going to do the step, I wouldn't bow as much, but that's up to you. Let's go from a root, a toot with the music, adding that on. Do. Boogie rhythm, you can't go no less space in your life with it. Because the next to the cap, when I'm back to the band, now it's only just. Jump to the side, root a tick, and 1, 2, 3, and close. Boogie rhythm, you can't go no less space in your life with it. busy, Anne. Okay, so we've gone to the side, other side, and stop. You're going to turn to the right, but it doesn't really matter. Boogie, woogie, bugle boy of company B. That's how you play the bugle, apparently. I don't know. Da-da-da-da. Now, last week, we then stepped and kicked this way. This is one of the changes I'm going to make. It's because I'm mirroring you. I've got my legs the wrong way around, but it will be much easier if we stay this way and step on your right leg first to kick your left. Step, back, step, kick, step, together, then step left, kick, right, step, back, step, kick, left, step, step, because then you've got your right leg ready to step on for the next bit. So although it's a small change, I'm hoping it will make it easier. So you're here, then you're going to step on your right leg, step and kick and step and back and step and kick and back and step, kick, step, back, step, kick, back, back. We went forward together, step together, step together, step together, back, 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 forward, 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 back, 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 back. Then we went once more, side, other side, and that's as much as we did. Like we did loads last week, didn't we? And much better. It is easier, isn't it? See, I try not to make drastic changes week to week, but sometimes small changes do make the bigger picture easier. So this is 45 minutes, just isn't enough time for me. Okay, so let's just think. So from Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of company B, step on your right leg, step, kick, step and back and step and kick and back, back, step, kick, step, back, step and kick and back, back. Right leg, right together, left together. This was, I remember, our West Side Story. Boy, boy. Then we go back, 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 forward, 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 back, 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 side. And that's where we got to last week. So we're going to go with the music from Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Step on the right leg. Step. Coming forward. Side. Soraya loves this for the Christmas show. It's not very festive though, Soraya, is it? Maybe, who knows? The one thing I love about my tappers is they're always keen for a show, even when we've got loads of time. We're still planning ahead. They'll be thinking about costumes next, and that's what we love. Okay, so we've just done this. I'm going to carry on. You're going to walk around yourself. By that, I mean you're going to go around in a little circle, and you're going to go toe heel, 2, 3, 4, then tap, step, heel. Again, just because I want you to differentiate between those steps. So you're going to go toe heel, 2, 3, 4, tap, step, heel. To the right, you're going to go step across, step, kick, step across, step, kick, step across, step, kick, step across, step, kick. I've got all these messages popping up now, all coming back. It can be, what should we wear? Any dressmakers watching? Yeah, we're always keen for a costume maker, although Brian, he does a fantastic job, if anyone saw our Christmas tree at the Christmas show. Okay, so you're going round in a circle. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Tap, step, heel, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to step, step, step. Now, I have an imaginary symbol that I'm kicking that goes step, step, step. And we're going to add the arms, which helps. So it's like a little explosion. Jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands. Okay, then you're going to go round again. 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole thing starts again. Now, I feel like I'm jumping massively ahead. So let's go from Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy with the music. And if you're not 100% sure what's happening, I'm not surprised because I'm throwing all this information at you, but just join in if you can. So we're going to kick, step on the right leg. Step, kick. Back, back. Coming forward. 1. Round in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, 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 kick. Round. It repeats. Go with me. Toe heel. Repeat forward and back. Okay, so let me just clarify that. That is a whole dance that we've done in 2 weeks. So it repeats from here, this side, step touch, forward. Then we repeat forward, 2, 3, 4. I'm reading good. Back, 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 forward, 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 back, 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 back. Then you're going to do one more step, kick, step, back. And then you can either run on the spot or you can go round in circles. If you're getting dizzy from all the circles, just do it on the spot. And then a big jazz hand. And you can finish your jazz hands wherever you want. We're going to go from Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, and then we're going from the beginning. You might need a sip of water. I know I do. Hang on. Ready, Bugle Boy? Hit, step. Out of the way. Coming forward. Inside. Round in a circle. Toe heel. 1. Tap, step, heel. Quick to the side. Go. Step, step, step. Woo! Around. From the beginning. the beginning. Here we go. Nope. From the top. Last time through, then we've got to finish. Really good, everyone. Last effort. Here we go. Follow along, don't worry. Keep going and keep smiling. Again. Three shuffles to the side. Oh, what? To the side. Toe heel to step heel. Close. Big kick, step on right. Coming forward. Back. Side. Round and over. Perfect. Quick, good. Step, step, step. This is our Liza Minnelli moment. And again. One forward. And back. Knee down. Big kick. Jazz hands. Fantastic, well done. Okay, we've got to stop there. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again next week. Next week, we're going to start a new routine. So this one will be up if you want to keep practicing it. But just to keep it fresh, and I don't know, there may be new people joining us, we'll start a new routine. This evening at 7 o'clock, there's an Octagon quiz if anyone fancies it. And tomorrow, we have our Octagon Dance Together, which is a sort of older children and adults dance class. I'm going to be doing a funky Beyonce routine tomorrow. Each week we're doing a different style. Next week's going to be contemporary. So just keep mixing it up. But please check our website and our Facebook events to see what's going on. And I will see you all soon. Thank you very much, everybody. And take care. Bye-bye.